Ja, guten Morgen, mein Pfeifenfreund. Alles klar mit Ihnen? Gut. Okay, well, it's yours truly, old Holy Vater Franz. Back at you again. And it's, let's see, housekeeping time. Ich rauche meine Blutschokkan mit einiger Black Mallory. Schwarz Mallory. Okay. Well, it's been a while. And it's actually been probably a little bit over a month since I made a last video. And some of you have been so kind. I'm trying to get all my little monitors in the background there. Kind of look like I'm on MSNBC, you know. There's my kitty cat Snowball. No, I just fed you. No, you're not getting any more food until later this evening. I'm such a cold-hearted son of a gun. But, yeah, some of you were very kind, kindly wanted to say hi and wonder how I'm doing, old Making Change, and Stephen W. 140, I guess, and a couple others, you know, been kind enough to kind of wonder where the old Padre is. And, well, to suffice it to say, I've just been going through kind of a rough patch, and I'll just let it go with that. As I've said before, this is the first time I've actually lit up an old pipe, and I really love this Blutschokkan, which I bought at kind of the beginning of the year, drinking with some coffee. By the way, I just wanted to make a comment about one of Jay's videos from the past. Jay was introducing us to cold brewed coffee a few months back, a couple months back, and I have to tell you, I do the cold brewed coffee, and Jay, if you're watching, I just put it in a French press the night before, and then the next morning I just press it out. Now, I have a moderate sized French press. I get like 2 cups out of it. But I will say that it's wonderful. It's excellent. And I had some earlier this morning, but now I had to go back to my basic stuff that I normally drink. But anyway, it's good. I think one of the joys of returning back to a pipe after a period of just letting it rest, and you know, it just, I don't know, it just tastes even better. I have to say that I was kind of wondering there in the last couple of months if I was maybe really becoming truly addicted to my little pipe habit there, and I kind of questioned that. I began looking at the fact that I was smoking more than I ever had before, as far as you know, making the videos. And so you know, and trying out different tobaccos and everything. So I kind of was wondering, gosh, you know, am I finally getting hooked, you know? But I don't know about you, but for me, enjoying a pipe is just that. It's enjoying a pipe. You know, I might have said this probably on my last video. It's not answering an addiction, you know, when I have a craving, like, oh, I gotta have it. Trust me, I know what addictions are, and for some reason, I have to be relatively in a very good frame of mind. I have to really be feeling kind of good about life and positive about life. You know, it's something I do kind of is a little way of celebration and kind of a little bit of joy, you know, that I kind of enjoy holding my briars, or, you know, calabashes and meerschaums, and I haven't done the hookah yet. Maybe that's something I can look forward to, is, you know, getting my first hookah. Don't see many hookah pipe smokers out there, by the way, guys and gals. I mean, that's its own kind of thing. It's because all the flavored tobaccos and some people just really love the hookah. So I think even Herman has a little table hookah that he smokes from time to time. Well, just a couple of things in passing. One of the reasons why I have been absent almost without leave is because of my other video channel. Some of you have very graciously have followed me over there and watched my Cocktail Lounge Theology homilies. And so I thank you for that if you're getting something out of those. So if you ever wonder where the Padre is, well, he's over there at Stevenson RF making church videos. So if you're wondering, just me about me personally, you can check me out every week over there. Now, I'm trying to make that channel a lot more synonymous with the parish and not me as a person. Before I was just doing it. I was a prison chaplain. I wasn't assigned to a regular parish. I helped out at different parishes from time to time, but I basically was a prison chaplain. That was my ministry. So what happened was that I just went on there because I couldn't represent a church because I wasn't affiliated with a parish. I'm still in the diocese, but on special ministry. Chaplains are special ministry, whether it's military, prison, hospital. And so anyway, I wasn't really assigned or affiliated to a parish. So, but now that I am, plus I'm trying to get our pastor, Father Leon, and our two deacons on the old preaching circuit. That's what I'm trying to do now. So anyway, couple of things, some shout outs. This is not a box opening, but it is a box. And this box has some very special pipe-related goodies in it, and it's going out to Mr. Aaron Prebill, who a couple months back made this beautiful, well, I think it's beautiful, maple wood pipe. I think it was maple wood. And I really enjoy this pipe. It's probably the first pipe, Matches 860 if you're watching, old buddy, that actually will smoke Haunted Bookshop, where I actually get more enjoyment and less harshness. I don't know what it is, but it's a good little smoker. So this box is going out to Aaron. Aaron is in the seminary right now, and he's just loving it. So I say to him, God bless you, Aaron. Something kind of interesting happened about a month ago. And I just say it in passing. One is a thank you, mostly. But old Holy Smoking Pipe Padre's channel has over 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure there's a YouTube error there. I'm almost positive I'll get a little message from YouTube saying, your subscriber list has been not augmented, but has been corrected, and it's like maybe 50 or 60. But those of you if you subscribed and you still every now and then watch the old Holy Smoking Pipe Padre, well, thank you. I'm touched. I really am touched. I don't know what it is that you're watching and what you get out of these videos, and some people sometimes share some very nice comments, sometimes very personal comments. And so I just want to say thank you and appreciate your subscribership and your viewership and your friendship, even more importantly. Well, sometimes I like to get on here and just share a few thoughts with y'all. In the background, you hear Sir Edward Elgar's Enigma Variations, one of my favorite pieces of music. And if old Joe Case, Smoking Joe Tennessee, is watching, again, I thank you for these wonderful Swan Vesta matches. I'm going to use one now to relight my old pipe here. Excellent. Most excellent. Wow. When you go back to smoking your pipe, it's like seeing an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time. I know some of you younger pipe smokers, or newer pipe smokers, I should say, have kind of expressed, well, I don't really taste anything. You know, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. And I will say that after a little hiatus, I come back and I get like even more wonderful, magical, enigmatic flavors in the smoke. It's all in the smoke, don't you know? That's good. If you never tried Black Mallory, I highly recommend it. Okay, well, you know, I want to just kind of touch on this. We have so many different types of folks out there. I even have a few people who will PM me and they'll say, well, I'm not religious, or I don't go to church anymore, or I don't believe, and I'm an atheist, whatever. Okay, so I have people, and they're welcome. I welcome you and just salute you and say, hey, thanks for being a fellow pipe smoker, or a fellow pipe smokerette, I guess. So, you know, we all come here because of our love of the old backy, the old pipe weed. But, oh, by the way, there's one other thing. I still am looking for a real excuse to crack open these babies. These are real Havana Cuban cigars, and given to me by my pastor almost 2 months ago. I really want to try these. I'm just kind of thinking I just need the right excuse, I guess, the right reason to celebrate. Now, real quick, maybe some of you had seen in the news. It's in the news. I got to get ready here because in another hour I got to go do a little wedding here, a little simple wedding. So I got to keep track of my time here. I still got time. There was a news flash or a headline or whatever you want to call it last week or so that science is close to ruling out God. And I thought, that's very interesting. And I think that, you know, whether you believe or you don't believe, I think it's interesting that we put so much emphasis on the our temporal world. I mean, that is, obviously that's where we live. We're not disembodied spirits. But there's something more to life. You know, the old saying, you know, life is a mystery. Any way you cut it, it's a mystery. You and I did not choose by our own power or cognition to exist. We did not think ourselves into existence. You know, we didn't get up one morning and say, yeah, I think I'm going to become a human being. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And although science and biology can understand the processes of life, that spark, that animation that makes us from being 1 minute a person and the next minute makes us a decaying thing, you know, we really don't know what that, I mean, we know that it exists, but it's more than just electrical impulses. You know, is there a ghost in the machine? In other words, is there a soul? Well, certainly I believe there is. And I'll leave you with this thought. One guy who was an atheist and a neurosurgeon said to somebody, he says, you know what? I am a surgeon and I've cut into more people than you'll ever possibly imagine. Believe, you know, he says, and I've never seen a soul. And he says, and so you're a brain surgeon, is that right? Yes, it is. And you've obviously cut into a lot of brains, right? Absolutely. Ever seen an idea? Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Something to think about. Take care, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.